I need some heavy duty. I don't have heavy duty. Let me get a couple wire ties just to kind of hold things in place while I'm up there. And paracord will actually work better than the wire ties. And I do believe I do have. I do. Let me get a pair of cutters. Another pair. We'll take these just in case. Because they cut. They cut. They dice. They slice. They chop. Let's get the big old ladder. Put it back where it belongs. Wherever that may be at this point. And hopefully do it without hitting all the antennas above me. Oh, okay. Now a few times I've just climbed the tower. But oh, come on. There. Okay. But seeing that my depth perception isn't right on the money, I don't want to take that chance. Now, let me see. Where am I going to go from there? I could probably leave it right where it is. Alright, well I think I got paracord up there. Yes, I do. Now this cable has to be connected to something. Yeah. These two cables have to be pulled out of the wall. And this one, I believe, yeah. Make sleep. No, that stuff. If I remember right, this is like the nail that I used. And it works great over time. Oh, because it's been there for like 2-3 years. And not only did it seal the hole, but it also stuck to the wire. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up in there. Alright, let's finish doing what I was doing here. Let's get this other one done. I mean, that's got to get done too, but for now I want to get this done. Get the pliers. Pull that staple out. I want it quite that low. There we go. Okay, this is the one that's down there. It's got to go to the front. This is the one that I just added to. I taped it, but I left a little room. And I'll spray some of that on the train. Now, it's not that particular train, but it's those trains that everybody jumps in front of around here. Because it's a through, it doesn't stop. I mean, it stops at a few of them, but it really doesn't stop. Life should just go. Alright, let me see here. Up on the roof. And this wire is not going to want to cooperate because it's stiff. And I don't want to just bend it too much because I'm going to go down on the other side with the ladder, and I think it's down enough where I can get it to the other side of that pipe, which would be great. If not, anywhere underneath here, but I want to get some length on it first and get some of these kinks out of it. Now it'll stretch out itself over time, and I'll end up coming out here and moving things, because as it stretches, you know, well, as the kinks get out, as you see, as it hangs on itself. Look at this one here in front of me. Can you see that one? Now that used to be taut, tight. Not quite that bad. It was actually really close to touching these up here. So it was up about 2.5, 3 feet. But the weight of the wire is gradually making it straight, straightening the wire. Hence, now why is this like this? This should not be like that. How did that go like that? There. Okay. It would be so much easier if I was able just to move these antennas along the side of the building, but they would really be noticeable, and I don't want to really do that. I do have a little dignity. It's the sign of good housekeeping. Now what's this one? Oh, this is that antenna that they sent me for nothing to try. That's supposed to be God's gift to all involved with radios. I don't really care if I even hook this one up. It's see, I said free tri-band on it. I was talking to them about it, and I called the company because the place that sold it wanted, well, everybody, but one place in particular, Antenna City or something. It's that one right over there with all the little tinglings sticking out, right off that short pole, second pole in there. Well, the first pole. And he said it'll go from like 25 hertz up to 6 gig. And holy shit. And transmit and receive. I said, holy shit. You know, I said, that'll be perfect for some of the radios I have. So I'm looking and I'm saying, man, they wanted like 100 and, oh, I forgot what it was now. It was over $100. And it didn't come with any mounting hardware or nothing. All it was the base. You had to buy the mount to put it on. And that was like another $20 if you went to the bare minimum. So anyway, they sent it to me without the mount to try, to do a review. So I hooked it up on a pole, out there on that pole, but higher, and plugged it into the analyzer. It's an antenna analyzer. You hook up and it kind of tells you everything about the antenna, and it lets you know that it's safe to use, you know, on your radio. Well, I'm going to tell you, I couldn't get it to go into a safe zone at all. It was reading up in the 3s and the 4s. Now sometimes these frequencies, these radios will handle it a little bit, but it's something you really don't want to go crazy and get used to. What's this? United Methodist Church fire alarm. It doesn't say high risk, so I'm not going to go. Automatic fire alarm. Anyway, where was I? So anyway, I couldn't get it to where I felt comfortable with this thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to have to run an antenna tuner on this thing, especially try to find one that does all that the antenna claims to do. So I'd end up buying 2 or 3 automatic antenna tuners on the damn thing, which would be crazy, if it can even have been done. So I said, well, let me try it in the truck. So I put it on a mount on the roof of the truck that on the Astro van at the time that I knew was good because the antenna that was screwed in there was working fine, so I knew the system was good. I put it on that one, same thing, out of the ballpark. I think on 440 it did drop down to 2.7 or 2.8, something like that, which again is crazy. So I even tried 2 different analyzers and they were all doing the same thing. And you know what? Forget about it. It's a piece of shit. Plus the money they want for it. I mean, come on. You're going to spend that kind of money for something like that. At least throw in some type of a mount or something. You know? And then it was cheaply made. Where you screwed into the mount, the part on the antenna was made of plastic. Well, those plastic in the wintertime, with the temperature changes, are going to crack because it happens, even with a little 2-meter quarter wave. The plastic caps, they snap. Oh, wait a minute, we don't want to go into that wire yet. I said, you know what, for what they're charging for this antenna system, they should have, you know, at least, you know, chrome coated brass or something, or brass coated metal, anything but plastic. And I had it hooked up out there for about a month. I was using it strictly for a scanner. And even then it wasn't great. I went out to look at it one day and the plastic that I was talking about started to crack. No, 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 Mr. Bill. Yeah. Okay, be that way. I wanted to go under the wire, but we can still make that happen. As long as I have this part in hand, I can hopefully, I should get my boat hook. I don't know why I'm using a piece of wood with no way of hooking it. Okay, so much for that. Yeah, I need to walk up and down the ladder a little bit. We do need a little bit more exercise. Ladder size. How you doing, little buddies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, see, these are heated. Those 3 are heated. Oh, and those are heated. And then I have another one that's going to go down here. So that one's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has got 3. And this has got 6. I don't go for looks. They don't care. They build nests in trees, for crying out loud. This one I just try to put some crap on it to make it look kind of rustic. And there's another one back there on the pole. Next to that trailer, there's actually one back there. But I find that the birds don't use it. The squirrels do. So as long as somebody's making use of it, that's all. Alright, let me see. Am I going to be able to reach that without tipping the ladder over? That's kind of a dangerous reach. See, I want to go under all these grounding wires, so I'm not putting any weight on them. Okay, now hopefully that's stiff enough to stay when I move the ladder again. Let's do the ladder exercise. Ladder size. This wire eventually is going to come down. There's a small solar panel up there that I put up a long time ago when we first bought the house. So we're talking, well, not long after that, probably about a year in, because I started putting a little bench over here that I was going to use. I said, you know what, I have it, let's use it. And it's not very big. It only gives you like maybe a half amp, but it was something. Okay, good. Do I want that up, or do I want it on the ground? Huh. I got more than enough. So we're going to go on the other side of that. And then I'm going to put the tuner in place, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of this wire. I'm not going to cut it, but I can bring it up over here and down. Because again, the wire being long, because right now I have a continuation from here all the way to that pole way out back. And I could actually get more wire out of it if I wanted to, because I got 3.5 feet coming down over there. But that means I'd have to move the tuner out further. Well, we'll see what happens. Come on. There you go. Be nice. Now here's what a 6-foot ladder would be great. However, that's on the other property. The wife wanted to take the 2 boys for a walk. Well, not a good idea, because she hasn't got the strength that she used to have to walk 2 of them, and both of them are the same. When they get loose, boom, they're gone. Okay, see, the tuner's going to go up under here someplace. I guess I could take it to the corner. Let me see. Ow. Yeah, I can take it over to here, to where the paracord's hanging. However, the 6-foot ladder is going to be better to use, so we'll wait. Oh, there's the drill press, which I got to get in here shortly. Hey, baby.
You know when you're going out back, I'll take a walk with you.
What, baby?
You know when you're going out back.
I'm doing it now.
Okay.
You want to ride? You want to ride?
No, I'll walk.
Okay. Okay, so let's go over here, and I'll show you what I did so far. So that black wire that I added on earlier this morning is connected to that up there. I think you're seeing that. And then this is the antenna connector that comes out that brings me up to that, and then the antenna runs off of it. So that's there. Now these are all going to get tied and stapled in place. This is another antenna, this is the other antenna. This plug, which is a trailer plug, is tied into that because this ties into the radio, and the radio electronically, when it sees an SWR issue, it'll talk to that through this 4-banger wire and control the SWRs. I didn't want to just drill a hole, so I just put a trailer plug on and wired it from both sides, and I'll show you that on the next video. So this stuff now all has to get stapled in place, and I still have, I think, 3 more antennas, and I do have to put some kind of a hinged plate or something over this, at least a 3-sided. I may make it out of Kydex. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so that's where we're at for now.